Well, good evening, my friends. I sure am missing you guys, but I'm so happy that I'm able to read you guys some stories. That makes it good for me. I have a funny story tonight, and it's about animal poop. So make sure it's okay if you can watch it. It's really funny though. I think it's a cute story because as we know, everybody poops, and so do animals. And this is a story about a little mole who's trying to figure out who pooped on his head. So it's called The Story of the Little Mole Who Went in Search of Whodunit. And it's written by Warner Halsworth. There's a little mole with poop on his head. All right, let's see how this story goes. Well, when little mole poked his head out of his mole hole one day to see if the sun was shining, something very strange happened. It was long and brown and looked a little bit like a hot dog. And worst of all, it landed right on top of little mole's head. You see it on top of his head? "Who dared drop that on my head?" shouted little mole angrily. But being nearsighted as he was, he couldn't see who done it. Little mole asked a pigeon who was flying by, "Did you do this to my head?" "Who, me? No, not me," answered the pigeon. "I do mine like this." Splattery, splush, and wet, white blotch landed right beside little mole, spattering right on his leg. So then little mole asked a horse who was grazing in the field, "Did you do this on my head?" "Me? No," the horse answered. "I do mine like this." Bump, thud, 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 thump. 5 big, fat horse droppings thundered down, just missing little mole. Wonder if he figures out who did that. Then little mole asked a hare who was happily munching a carrot, "Did you do this to my head?" "Who, me? Oh, no, not me," said the hare. "I do mine like this." Rat-a-tat-tam, 15 little beans started flying by little mole, barely getting out of the way. Then little mole asked a goat who was daydreaming, "Did you do this to my head?" "Me? No, not me," said the goat. "I do mine like this." And clackety-clack-clack, shiny brown lumps fell onto the grass, and little mole thought they looked like his favorite caramels. There's the goat. And there's he is, pooping. Then little mole asked a cow who was chewing her cud, "Did you do this to my head?" "Me? Certainly not me," said the cow. "I do mine like this." and swoosh, dup, dup, a big flat cow pie splashed onto the ground. Little Mole was glad that it wasn't the cow who'd done it on his head. Little Mole asked a fat pink pig, "Did you do this on my head?" "Me? Not me," the pig said. "I do mine like this." And splidgety splodge, a soft brown smelly heap landed at his feet. "Be you!" Little Mole had to hold his nose. Little Mole looked around for another suspect, but all he saw were two fat flies dining. At long last, Little Mole thought, "I bet they can help me." "Hey, can you guys tell me who did this on my head?" asked Little Mole. I wonder if the flies can help him. "Keep still a second," buzzed the two flies, busily studying what was on top of Little Mole's head. And a moment later, they shouted triumphantly, "No question about it. It was Dog." A dog, of course. Now Little Mole was sure who had done it on his head. Henry, the old hound dog. Ooh, he looks upset. And there's the dog. As quick as a flash, Little Mole climbed on top of Henry's doghouse. Spling! A little brown crescent landed slap dab in the middle of Henry's forehead. The deed was done. A happy and satisfied Little Mole disappeared back into his mole hole. The end. Well, I hope you liked this book as much as I did. I think it's kind of cute and funny. Well, I wish you guys all a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Love you.